Hello, it's me again. I'm calling my representative, Tom Cole, again to see if he's found out more information or if he's changed his stand on anything. I cannot get through to his office at the Capitol. It's just busy, busy, busy. So I'm going to go ahead and call his Norman office and see if I get see if I can get an answer. It's New Year's Eve. I'm excited about the new year. I'm excited about the upcoming year with our President Trump. Let's see if we get through.
We're sorry. You have reached a number.
Let me try again. Nothing like those technical difficulties to make the moment.
You today?
Yes, my name is Kelly Leiter, and I am calling to ask a few questions as we go into the new year. As far as I understand, it is Mr. Cole's stance that he will not stand and object to any states with fraudulent electors. Is that correct?
He's not made us aware on whether or not he plans to object. He's just released some statements to the news media and to the staff saying that he believes that the election is over, but he has not told us whether or not he plans to object to anything.
Which means he won't if he thinks it's over. So that information then leads me to believe he is not willing to fight for President Trump. If he's not willing to object to what we know are fraudulent electors, and every single county that he represents, every single county voted for President Trump. All 77 counties voted for President Trump, but he's not going to fight for him at this point. Is that correct?
Like I said, he's not made us aware of any plans or lack thereof to object on January 6th.
So my statement to him, which is he is turning a blind eye and a deaf ear to corruption. I mean, is he aware that in Pennsylvania there were over 700,000 more ballots received than were mailed out? Has he looked into that?
Yes, ma'am. He's looked into all of the claims that were made of election fraud, and he's come to the conclusion that there was no widespread election fraud, like Attorney General Barr stated, and as the Supreme Court and various other district courts throughout the cases, we've looked at those as well and come to a conclusion that there was no widespread fraud the way that some people think that there was.
It's not that the way that some people think.
There's a lot of misinformation floating around, unfortunately, that makes that there are tampered videos and false news sites and such, and so I think that's important to note as well.
So has he disproved any of those claims?
Yeah, all of those claims have been disproven.
No, that is not correct. That is a lie. That is a lie, and you are just repeating misinformation. Is he concerned about the possibility of election fraud?
Absolutely. That's why I looked into it.
And when he looked into it, did he have a team look into it? What?
I do not know the specifics of how the congressman went about it, but I can assure you that everything he does thoroughly.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me what his stance is on why he agreed to send so much money to foreign countries versus keeping our dollars here and supporting Americans? Can you tell me what his stance was, why he agreed to so much spending overseas?
He did not share that, the specifics of his thoughts on that with the staff.
So you don't know what his particular concern is about the gender studies in Pakistan, why he's so concerned about that?
No, ma'am, I didn't.
Do you know why he's so concerned about Asian carp? That he would vote for that?
There were a lot of things in that bill, ma'am.
Yes, there were. And there was
5,593 pages worth of information. And at the end of the day, the congressman believed that the good inside of the bill outweighed the bad.
Well, his scales are off because what he gave to foreign countries pales in comparison to what he agreed to help Americans. The truth is, President Trump won on November 3rd, and we, the people, are not going to allow this election to be stolen. And the benefit of this delay has been that the truth is coming to the surface. And obviously, he no longer represents the majority of his constituency because his constituency voted for the president, and he is standing back and he's not fighting for the president right now.
I certainly will pass that along to him.
Well, I would love for him to know that he is no longer truthfully representing his constituency. And if he'd just take a little peek at his Twitter, the majority of his constituents are not happy with his performance at this time. Whether he cares or not, I don't know. But for him to say there was no fraud, and for you to buy into the narrative that these videos have been tampered with, I have no words for that. Except, the people that put him in office will never forget.
I certainly will make sure that gets to the congressman.
Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. I hope you have a happy new year, okay?
See you on the 6th.
Yes, ma'am.
So now they're buying into the narrative, not only that voter fraud doesn't exist, but that the videos have been tampered. This is mind-blowing. People, contact your representatives. Not that he cares. Okay, man. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep calling, and I'm going to keep trying to get some answers, which I think we have our answer. Tom Cole is part of the problem. He's part of the swamp. He does not represent you, Oklahoma, and he doesn't care. He's bought into the narrative. He's a part of the problem. And we have to figure out a way to get him out. Have a blessed new year. See you on the 6th.